960. That is the exact amount of months you will be living on this earth if you will be living for 80 years. It's not that many, right? So we gotta make them count. So here's 14 questions to ask yourself, either in the end of a month or in the beginning of the next one. Number 1, which person had the most positive impact on your life this month? And it could be everyone. Your friends, your co-workers, strangers, your kids, your parents, your siblings. It could be a bunch of people. So write down the name or the names of the people or the person who had the most positive impact on you this month. Next question. Ask yourself this: what did I do with the talents that I already have? And we all have different talents. Like, some are really good at sports, some are really good at cooking, some are really good at social skills. So maybe they're really good at comforting people or serving people. So what did you do with the specific talents you have? Maybe you have a talent of making people smile or laugh. Then what did you do with it? The third question is also important. So ask yourself, what did I do this last month to develop existing or new skills and talents? The talents we have are gifts, and I think that we show our appreciation for these gifts when we use them and we try to develop them. And it's the way of saying, like, thank you that I have this talent or I have this skill. So when we try to either develop the skills that we already have or develop new skills, we show a lot of gratitude. And that's important. So what did you do to develop your talents? Next question. Ask yourself, what is the best habit that I built or kept this month? A habit that I'm excited that I've started to develop. So maybe it's not like a habit yet, but hopefully it's coming. It's the habit of reading books. It's just great. So what is the best habit that you have developed or that you have kept this month? But not all habits are good. So question 5 is to ask yourself, what is a habit that I had last month that I want to get rid of this month? And you know your good and your bad habits the best, but it could be maybe a habit of not cleaning very much, or a habit of arguing, a habit of swearing, a habit of finding excuses not to exercise, maybe a habit of talking behind people's backs, maybe a habit of procrastination, like me. It could be a lot of things, and you know your habits the best. Question number 6 to ask yourself is, what was the most valuable thing that I purchased last month? I'm not talking about price, but the most valuable to you. Like, it could be a $2 umbrella that just served you so well during a bunch of rainy days. It could be a flower that you bought to your partner. It could be a book that you bought or just started reading that really changed your view on something. Of course, it could also be a new phone or a new computer or whatever. But during the month, we probably all purchased at least a couple things because we have to eat. So maybe it was also some food that you bought that just was the best. Okay, question 7 is, what are 3 memories from last month that you don't ever want to forget? And these memories don't necessarily need all to be around other people. It could also be just on your own. Maybe you saw an old cute couple on your way home from work and that experience was just so wholesome. Or maybe the sky was just so beautiful one day and you were like, wow, imagine that I am even able to experience this beautiful view. Unfortunately, in my life, I've forgotten so many great experiences. And yeah, it's just sad. So please write down 3 things, 3 memories that meant a lot to you this month. But of course, not all experiences are great and positive. So ask yourself this next question. What was the hardest thing that I went through? It could be an experience or a period of time this last month. And it could be external or internal. It could be something you saw. It could be something you experienced yourself. It could just be something inside of you. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe you hurt someone else. Maybe an accident or a tragedy happened. And then the 9th question is so important. What did I learn from this experience? And I really believe that from all these bad experiences that we can have, we can learn something from them. Maybe it's like, I don't want to be that way. So you learn something about the person you want to be. Or maybe you lost something or someone, and now you're like, wow, I need to appreciate things more. Question number 10 is, which relationship did I actively try to develop this last month? It could be a relationship with a friend, a spouse, parents, kids. Maybe you tried to fix a disagreement with a coworker, or maybe a relationship with God. It could be a lot of relationships. And the 11th question is also really important to ask yourself. What relationship do I need to give more attention to this month than I did last month? And again, it could be family, friends, co-workers, teammates, neighbors, and really try to write the name of this person down, not just like family or friends, but write the name down. Okay, question number 12. what is a meaningful lesson or thought that I've been taught or have had this last month? We think all day, we're exposed to a bunch of things on like social media, so there's a lot of input, but what is something that ended up staying in your mind for a little longer than usual? It could be a quote, it could be a thought about who you want to be or how you want to be, but write down that lesson or that thought so you won't forget it in the future. Okay, the second to last question to ask yourself is, why are you grateful that you were given this last month? Maybe last month just felt like all the others and it wasn't anything special, but it was a whole month of your 960 or how many years. That month was an ingredient in your life. Maybe it was a bitter one, maybe it was a sweet one, but it was a part of it. So why are you grateful for that? And now we have arrived at the 14th question, the last one. And that is, if this last month was a chapter, what would you name the chapter? Like in real books, it could be just a single word, or it could be a sentence, or it could be a quote. Maybe last month really wasn't that interesting, but it was still important. And if you want to make your life more exciting, then you can go watch this video where I give you 4 tips to make your life more exciting.